I think around 100, 200, 190 plus joined now, 197, around 200 people joined now, and they may join in a few minutes, a few more. But because we gave time at 3 and we should start it. So good afternoon, all of you. I welcome Ravi Pandey from ABC DigiLocker, who consented to say interact with all of you as far as the ABC Academic Bank of Credits are concerned, and wherein one of the essential requirements is APAAR Id. APAAR Id, you must have followed the discussion that we had now, is a student ID through which his marks, credits, credits and certificates will be deposited in ABC DigiLocker, and the candidate can use those credits as per his requirement. It is like a deposit in a bank, and for a particular purpose, the required credits can be drawn for the particular purpose to get a certificate or diploma or degree from a different university of his choice, depending upon the university rules and regulations. So the government, I wanted to convey to all of you, the seriousness of the government is that we should upload the data related to the credits earned by the students the last year before, say for the last 4 years, immediately without taking more time to DigiLocker, ABC DigiLocker. For that, we have to take it as a mission to get the APAAR IDs for all the students. Students who are right now pursuing the UG, PG programs, and the students who are joining through different sets to the undergraduate as well as postgraduate programs. So this is an essential requirement which need to be done not in months, in days. That is the target the government is having. So it is a mandatory requirement. It is not a choice to any college or any university. So as far as creation of APAAR IDs are concerned, university as well as college principals have to take the responsibility to see that the entire strength of the college students created the APAAR IDs. And also the credits, the universities particularly, the credits, the students' credits in different programs earned for the last 4 years using their Aadhaar number, they can be uploaded to ABC DigiLocker, and then the same has to be communicated to the respective student so that they can verify those things whenever they want it. So that is the message I wanted to convey to all of you, that take it very seriously. Ravi Pandey is very supportive to all of us. Any questions, any say issues that you have in the process of entering into ABC DigiLocker or creating APAAR ID, you can clarify with Ravi Pandey, and his office is always open through mails, through phone calls, through messages. Any way you can reach them and you can get clarified. So the mission from the government of India is very clear, and the mission from government of Andhra Pradesh is also very clear. There is no escape to any institution or any student. So from this process, the timelines will be given to you shortly, and you have to adhere to the timelines and proceed with this. That is why I request all of you, listen to Ravi Pandey carefully, his presentation, go through it, and then while going through it, if you have any questions, you record those questions and then you can they say submit those questions in the interactive box there. So there, then automatically the Ravi Pandey will give clarifications, because same question many people are maybe having. So then that can be filtered instead of wasting a lot of time. So that is what we expect from you. Now it is open for Ravi Pandey. Ravi Pandey, here I am with my vice chairperson, Professor Oma Maheshwari Devi, and my secretary, Professor Nazir Ahmad, and the consultants we have Karthik and Shravanan, and young professional Srija and my PA Rajesh are here with me, and you have onboarded nearly 248 colleges and universities, and we opened YouTube channel also for having this program, because we have large number of institutions. It is open through YouTube channel also. Now it is for Ravi Pandey, please. Take over, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. So, before starting with the presentation, sir, I'd like to inform the participants few very basic thing, but these are the important points. The thing is that today we are here for one very important task, and we will concentrate or we will focus today on that important part, because that is the first part, that is the first priority. If that task is not done, nothing can be followed after. Means ABC ID creation. So the first part would be creation of ABC ID, because till the ABC IDs are created, no credits can be transferred into the account of the student. Very similar, like if we all are salaried. So if we haven't created our, or if we don't have a bank account, we can't provide it to our employer, and hence wise they can't provide us the salary. So I linked it with the salary part because that is more, I would say, connecting, right? So similarly, just very similar to the bank account, the ABC account would also function. The only difference between the bank account and the ABC account would be that in a bank account, usually the transaction of money takes place. We all know. So either we receive money from someone, means someone may deposit money into our account, or we may redeem that money, or we may use that money. Let's say we went to shopping and we used our maybe ATM card or any other transaction mode. Nowadays, there are a lot of transaction mode. So whatever transaction mode we went through, we transferred the money to the concerned shopkeeper where we have shopped the things. The same would be happening on ABC. Nearly the same thing would be happening on ABC. The student's account will be getting the credits which will be deposited by the concerned universities or autonomous colleges. Every semester, students appear for examinations. They go through certain number of subjects. They appear for certain number of subjects, and they earn some credits. Now, these credits will be transferred, or you can say will be deposited into the ABC or APAAR ID of the student. This is the complete task. Now, the responsibility of the university lies till this part, I would say. Later, whether the student wants to utilize this credit in whatever manner, it is up to the student. As an institution, as an academic institution, our part would be that we ask the student to generate their ABC ID, or the final thing would be that we generate their ABC ID. In any way, we need their ABC ID. Once we are having the ABC ID, the second step we need to do is we need to transfer these credits into the ABC account of the student. This is the, I would say, two major tasks to be performed by the academic institution. One thing is that, sir, I believe we are having the affiliated colleges also today. Sir, I believe the affiliated colleges have also joined today.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So that is why I just want to keep it limit to the creation of APSCHE ID, sir, because deposit of credit or transfer of credit will be done only by the universities.
Right.
So that is a complete process flow, a different process flow. I won't take, I think, sir, we have discussed it in multiple workshops, whenever we have conducted. So I'll concentrate today towards the creation of APSCHE ID because that's the first step, sir, and that is the most important step. Right? So I'll just try to share a presentation. I'll try to give whatever information I have, the best of whatever I have. And after the presentation, it is a short presentation, won't take more than 15 to 20 minutes. Once we are done with the presentation, I'll open the session for question and answers. If you have any doubt, please note it down in between the presentation. After the presentation, you can just put the questions in front of me. I'll try to give you the best solution available. So I'll just share my screen. Please confirm if the screen is visible.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation, sir. So
Yeah.
starting with APSCHE, APSCHE or APAAR, whichever way you want to call it. Now the thing is, what is APSCHE? Why it has been brought into the Indian education system? What is it going to change? Why are the governments, be it the central government, be it the state government, be it our council management, everyone is very means I would say vigorously or very positively, very pointing towards the creation of APSCHE ID or the entire APSCHE or APAAR project. So what is so much? What are the important parts? Why so much talk is going on for APSCHE and APAAR? So I'll just try to give you some of the important points which are the beneficial part for students and the reason for why we are sitting here, we have joined the meeting today. So the first point says Academic Bank of Credit is a national level facility to promote flexibility of curriculum framework and provide academic mobility to the students with an appropriate credit transfer mechanism. In a simple term, this means that through APSCHE, students would be able to move or jump from one university to other university if or when required. This is one of the benefit being given to the students. Second one, we'll discuss it in detail in the second slide. Second one is again about the dropouts, which we have multiple times discussed in the previous workshops. So students would be getting a open door option that if in any way they are in a situation that after pursuing certain year of course duration, let's say a 4-year course, they studied for 1 year. And if they want to stop after 1 year, they will be getting an option to stop. And not only the option to stop, if they want to continue, let's say 2 or 3 years later. Let's say, I'll just give you an example. Let's say there is a student who took admission in 2023. Now he completed his 1 year of course in 2024. In 2024, after completion of 1 year, he might be in a situation, let's say there is a monetary situation or there is any unforeseen circumstances. So the student couldn't continue his education. Through APSCHE, through the benefits of APSCHE, the student can stop here itself, or I would say a better word would be hold himself here itself, or pause his education at this point of time. After, let's say, 2 or 3 years, now his monetary situation is better and he can now afford his education. So he comes back and he doesn't have to start from the beginning. He can start directly from the second year, from where he has left. So this is again a very important benefit being given to the student through APSCHE, because all his credits would be accumulated. Whatever credits he earned for the last 1 year of his study, all those will be accumulated into his APSCHE account and he can utilize the same and start from his second year. These are the two most important benefits being given to the students. And this is what we are going to cover today, that how these benefits are going to be given to the student. Now, one very important point to be noted is that ABC has been implemented from 2021, July 2021, it was implemented. So the idea is the students who have enrolled with you on or after 2021 academic year. I'll repeat it again. Students enrolled with the institutions on or after academic year 2021. They are eligible to get the benefits, or they can get their ABC ID and get the benefits of ABC or APAAR. So the point is, on a simple term, the students who have got admitted in the batch of 2021-22, 22-23, 23-24, and maybe 24-25, because the admissions might be going on or the admissions might just have completed. So these 4 batches as of now are applicable and covered under Academic Bank of Credits. Moving forward, these are the points which we just discussed. So these are the elaborate points. Because of multiple entries and exits, students are able to leave a degree or course and get a corresponding certification. So as I said, if I hold my 4-year course after 1 year, if I stop after 1 year, I can get a certificate. As per NEP, I can get a certificate. If I stop after 2 years, I will be getting a diploma certificate. If I stop after 3 years, I'll be getting a degree certificate. And if I complete my education, the 4-year course, I'll be getting an honors degree certificate. So this is what is meant by this particular point, that the student can leave a degree or course and get a corresponding certification. The second point which we discussed was, and rejoin study after a certain time and be able to start from where he has left. So if he leaves the education after 1 year, he can come back after a certain time, start from where he has left. In this way, he would not be in a situation that he has to either repeat, or he might feel a bit frustrated, he might leave the course. So in that way, even the dropout rate can be curtailed. Now, the second point is, it shall be a national level facility to promote flexibility of curriculum framework and provide academic mobility to the students across higher education institutions in the country. The point which we already discussed, that the student can jump from one university to other university, one institution to other institution through ABC itself. So at least they can apply, like let's say a student studying in Andhra completes 2 years of his course and wants to now, or is in a situation now that his parents have got transferred and he is also going to get transferred. So he also needs to move to the different state. So what he can do is that he can apply in a different university in the state where he is going or where he is about to go. Just a case from Andhra, if he is going to Delhi, he can apply in a university in Delhi that he has completed 2 years of his course from, let's say, Andhra University, and he wants to apply in XYZ University in Delhi. This option will be open to the university, to the student through ABC. And that is why this project becomes much more important. And finally, as we discussed, it will be a account. So it will be a bank. It will be a bank for academic purposes, obviously, because the credits will be deposited here with the students as academic account holders, to whom it shall provide a variety of services, including credit verification. So credit verification, since it is being uploaded by the authorized universities or colleges, autonomous colleges, so credits are verified. Credit accumulation, whatever credit has been deposited into the account of the student will get accumulated. Credit redemption, by credit redemption, we mean that he can jump from one university to other, or he can get a corresponding certificate. And then authentication of academic awards. So obviously the awards issued through DigiLocker are authentic. Now, Directly coming to our core agenda for which we are here today for specifically this session. So the point is creation of APSCHE ID. Now we have discussed all the things that, okay, why APSCHE is required and what are the benefits being given to the students if they are registered under APSCHE. Now comes that how are they going to get registered on APSCHE or APAAR? So broadly, there are two modes. One is that the students can register by themselves. Individually, as a student, I can register myself on the APSCHE platform and I can generate my APSCHE ID. Alternatively, we have given the option of creating bulk APSCHE ID to the awarding institutions. Means this is available to the university. The bulk APSCHE ID creation option is available to the universities and the autonomous colleges. For the affiliated colleges, they just need to collect the data for APSCHE ID creation and supply it to the university. This is the best they can do to help out the university in creation of bulk APSCHE ID. So today we'll concentrate towards the creation of APSCHE ID by students. That will be our major focus. Now, students can create APSCHE ID broadly in two ways. One is they can visit the DigiLocker application through their smartphones. Second is they can directly visit the ABC website, Academic Bank of Credit website. So I'll go step by step through both these processes. There are other modes also. So I'll try to discuss those modes also. The easy ones are also there. Means we have developed some QR codes. So you can share the QR codes also to the student. They can just scan it and the entire process, they can just go through the process of creation of APSCHE ID. The process remains very simple. I'll request that if the people present here can go through, means as we are discussing, they can open out, they can take out their mobile phones and try to go on a practical basis as we are going through simultaneously as we will be going through the slides. So starting with the first part, creation of APSCHE ID through DigiLocker. Again, the process is simple. There are two ways. If the student is using a mobile phone, a smartphone, he can directly go to the Google Play Store, download the DigiLocker app. The mobile phone, he can download the DigiLocker app. Once he has downloaded the DigiLocker application, he needs to register. If he is already registered, he needs to provide the login credentials. If not, he needs to register himself on DigiLocker. So for registration on DigiLocker, again, it is not a hefty task. It is a very easy task. It won't be taking him more than, means the creation of APSCHE ID doesn't even take more than 5 to 10 minutes. So as soon as he goes to the DigiLocker application or the DigiLocker website, he needs to provide certain details like his name, gender, date of birth, mobile number, Aadhaar number, and he needs to create a 6-digit PIN. Very similar, like we are creating an email account. So we need to set a password. Similarly, here you need to set a PIN, a 6-digit PIN. So the details required are the name as per Aadhaar, date of birth, gender, mobile number, Aadhaar number, and a 6-digit PIN is required to be created. Once this is done, the student needs to click on submit. As soon as he clicks on submit, he is taken to the DigiLocker homepage, or you can say the DigiLocker login page in his account. Under the DigiLocker account, a student needs to go to the search record option or search document option. I'll repeat it again. Once the student has registered on DigiLocker, he will be taken to the dashboard. There itself, he needs to go to the search document option. Under the search document, there is a category called education and learning. There are a lot of categories. So he needs to go to the education and learning category. Under education and learning category, he can very easily identify ABC thumbnail, Academic Bank of Credit or APAAR thumbnail. Right now, we have highlighted it in a red border. So once he is on the ABC thumbnail, as soon as he clicks here, he is shown a new window where he needs to provide certain details related to his academics, like his year of admission, his enrollment number, registration number, roll number, whatever he is having. Then select the name of the university or college. Here, I like to inform you one important thing is that the name of the university would be appearing here when they are selecting their institution name. Affiliated colleges name are not available because affiliated colleges are not the issuing authorities. The issuance of mark sheets and certificates are done by the affiliating university. Hence why the name might not be available. The college name might not be available in the drop-down list. So please, this is the information for the affiliated colleges. Please ask your student while they are creating the ABC ID that they need to select the affiliating university. If there is a college A, which is affiliated to Andhra University, so college A needs to ask the students that please select the name of your university. That is Andhra University. So now once the student has provided these details, the admission year, enrollment number, registration number, roll number, whatever is available, selected the name of the university or college, he needs to click on Get Document, highlighted in a blue button here. As soon as he clicks on the blue button, Get Document, his ABC ID is generated. So since we are discussing on a theoretical basis here, this might seem a lengthy process, but believe me, it is not more than a 5-minute task. The only thing required is whether the student should have a mobile phone or he needs to visit the DigiLocker website. I'll just repeat it again. A student needs to visit DigiLocker or download the DigiLocker app, provide the required credentials, click on Submit. Under the DigiLocker account, under his DigiLocker account, go to the Search Document option. Go to the Academic Bank of Credit thumbnail in the Education and Learning section. Provide the required details like admission year, registration number, roll number, institution name. Click on Get Document. ABC ID is generated. Now this ABC ID number would be a 12-digit numeric number, which is required to be shared to the university so that the university can transfer the credits into the ABC account of the student. And that is why I was saying that this is a very important task, a very crucial task, because till the students are not having the ABC ID and till they don't supply it to the university, university will not be in a situation to transfer the credits into the ABC account of the student. So this was the first way of creating ABC ID. Second, a student can visit the ABC website, www.abc.gov.in. As soon as he visits the ABC website, he needs to go to the My Account section, Student option. Under the My Account section, Student and University is available. He needs to select Student. As soon as he clicks on Student, he will be redirected again to the DigiLocker flow. Since we are using only one way of authentication, and that is through DigiLocker. So every time a student would be in a way taken to the DigiLocker, whether he goes to the DigiLocker website or application or whether he goes to the ABC portal. So the same process would be repeated again. The student needs to provide the credential. As soon as he provides the credential and clicks on Submit, thereafter his ABC ID is generated. Since he has directly visited the ABC account, as soon as he provided the DigiLocker credential or as soon as he got registered, got himself registered, his ABC ID is directly generated and he is taken into his ABC account. This is the dashboard of the student's ABC account. It would be very similar to the internet banking account. we all might be accessing our internet banking. Nowadays, it has gone obsolete because of the introduction of UPI and other things. We are not very frequently accessing our internet banking accounts, but it is a very similar account. So the credentials are required, which are the DigiLocker credentials. As soon as they are given, a student can get the ABC account, and this is the account where he can see all the credits which will be in future deposited into account, a list of credits as well as courses under which he has undergone. So whatever course he has undergone, in that particular course, whatever number of credit has been earned by the student, everything would be visible under his ABC account itself. In this dashboard, he can see everything. Whether he has accumulated those credits from, let's say, Andhra University, then whether he has earned some credit from the online course, Swayam or any other platform, whether he has accumulated those credits from some skill education. So all those will be individually available, and the student can make use of it whatever he wants to. This is the core thing which I wanted to give you the information upon, because this is the need of the hour. The ministry on the central and the state both are very concerned, and they have also given us the targets. So what verbal target which I have been informed is that by 31st of August, means by this month, the ABC IDs at least are required to be created, because I'll just show you a letter from the Ministry of Education coming from Secretary Sir, Ministry of Education, Government of India, which says that by 31st December 2024, the credits from 2021, 22 and 23 examinations are required to be uploaded on the portal. If these credits are not uploaded in the student's account, the data uploading for 21, 22 and 23 will be freezed. I'll share the letter with the department. In fact, I have shared it yesterday itself to Secretary Office. So it is very clear the Government of India has is informed all the state secretaries, and the information will be coming up to the universities also, that by December 31st, all the credits, I'm not talking about creation of ABC ID, I'm talking about depositing of credits into the ABC ID by 31st December. So the point is that the credits can only be deposited till the students are having their ABC ID. So we need to, I would say, accelerate it. We need to take it on the top priority. Make sure that every single student in our college who is currently pursuing his education has the ABC ID or APAAR ID, and that ABC or APAAR ID is to be shared to the university. This is the task which I request you humbly. Please get it done. The presentation ends here because rest. I'll just show you one more important thing. This is the flow, means the task of ABC doesn't end after creation of ABC ID. This is what I was discussing. After the ABC ID is created, now it is the issuing authority, let's say the university. So once the affiliated colleges have created, or once the affiliated colleges have collected the ABC ID from the student, they will be sharing the ABC ID to the universities, to their concerned affiliating university. Now the task of university starts. The university will prepare the mark sheet data of the student. Mark sheet data I mean the semester data. Every semester there will be certain number of subjects which will be assigned certain number of credits. So the university will start preparing, or it will prepare the data for particular semester with the ABC ID of the student. So in the same data file, the entire detail of the student with his entire subjects, whatever credits he has earned, including the ABC ID of the student, is prepared. The data is prepared. After that, the data will be uploaded by the university, and simultaneously, as soon as the data is successfully uploaded, the credits are transferred into the ABC account of the student. This is the complete cycle. So to start and to end at the process means to deposit the credit the first and foremost requirement is ABC ID. So we all need to focus that as soon as possible. Please get the ABC IDs created by the student. Please collect it. You can collect it maybe through Google form. You can circulate a Google form among the students where you may ask them their name, gender, date of birth, name as per Aadhaar, obviously. Then their ABC ID, if they have created it, including their registration number or roll number. So once you ask them these 4-5 details, they will share it to you and you can collect it and share it to the university. Universities are directly doing it on their behalf because the university campuses, which the students who are in the university campus, since they are directly enrolled under the university is doing their part. But for the affiliated colleges, the colleges need to play a very crucial role in getting the ABC ID generated, collected, and sharing the same ABC ID to the university so that the university can upload the credits into the ABC account of the student. So that is all from my side. This was a short session which was actually targeted towards the creation of ABC ID. Please make sure, I'll just request, please make sure there is 100% participation of the students in ABC. And please make sure all these ABC IDs are shared to the university at the earliest. So that was all from my side. Thank you. We are open for the question and answer session. So I would request you if we are open for the Q&A session. So if the participants are having any query, they can just put forward the questions.
Yeah, thank you, Ravi Pandey, for
Thank
your
you, sir.
presentation and also the clarity in that what institutions have to do. So we have close to 15 lakh students now at present on the campuses.
Right, sir.
So we have to necessarily distribute the workload to the affiliated colleges also to create APAAR ID to the students and communicate to the universities. We will work out a plan how they can transfer this data so that they can upload in bulk by the universities. So they may create all the details in the Excel sheet and communicate to them, and so that those data can be uploaded to you to create APAAR ID. So university campuses, they have to do on their own. They'll constitute a separate team for it. The deadline is 31st August, not the 31st December for us.
No, 31st December is the deadline for depositing the credit, sir.
Yeah. So immediately after that, the
Sure.
depositing of credits will go in September. I think by the end of the September, everything should be completed.
Sir.
Once APAAR IDs are created, depositing is not a big task because it is only posting those APAAR IDs against the students.
Right, sir.
And now the students are having hall ticket ID. And for against each hall ticket ID, if the college submits APAAR ID, so that can be easily say replaced with this number and the credits will go. Only
Right.
thing is they have to ensure that right candidate is given right credits. Instead of wrong postings, those has to be checked up. So definitely a lot of work need to be done by the institutions. So this is the first step. We have organized this workshop for all of them. And we work out a plan accordingly. We execute the plan to do it as quickly as possible. Now admissions are going on. Another 4 lakh students will add. So for them, in the beginning itself, they will create the APAAR ID through them, and otherwise, before conducting the first semester examination, there will be conformity that the student is with the college. Now that for another 1 month, some students join and shift to another college, some changes would be there. So to have the conformity with the college, we may need to have, we need to wait for 1 more month for the freshers. But for the existing students, I think it is essential IDs have to be created. So as far as the 21-22 batch admitted is concerned, so the universities have to upload with Aadhaar ID they have with them, and then create the APAAR IDs and communicate to the institutions. For the institutions in turn, they have to communicate to the students. Or the general notification press release will be given that in the college website and the university website also they can see and note the APAAR ID that is allocated for them. So this is the process that we are thinking of to go ahead with the execution of APAAR ID and academic bank of credits, credit of say depositing credits in the academic bank. So now, any questions available?
Yes, so many questions.
Yeah. In the chat box, we have quite a good number of questions.
Colleges they're asking about.
Yeah, we have had this kind of training program for all autonomous colleges, but still they have certain questions. So in our system, autonomous colleges also send the details to the university, respective university. So all the degrees are given by the university. No autonomous college is giving is awarding degrees. So the entire data will be available with the universities. So the private universities and the deemed universities, they will have their own system of awarding degrees and they will upload on themselves. A few standalone institutions are there, they will upload the diplomas, not the degrees. So that is a different story, but we confine into state universities right now. The entire data is with the universities only. But they have to necessarily take the help of affiliated colleges and autonomous colleges in uploading or in say getting APAAR IDs and uploading the data. So definitely universities will draw at least 1 or 2 persons from each college and affiliated as well as autonomous to take care of their students registration personally and also take the IDs and distribute to them. So that kind of mechanism we are planning. So any suggestions as far as the plan of execution is concerned or any issues, please come out. You may talk also.
I think they are not able to unmute themselves, sir, because some of them are saying, please unmute. I don't know.
Yeah, please. Unmute చేయమ్మా ఒకసారి.
అక్కడ ఉండదు మా పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ లో
Participants.
కింద
Right side.
అక్కడ mute all ఉంటుంది చూడమ్మా.
Yeah.
Very good evening.
Yeah, please, sir.
Sir, myself Praveen Kumar from Maharajas College, Autonomous, Vijayanagaram.
Yes, sir.
So as far as I understand that, so all the autonomous colleges should collect the ABC IDs from the students and
Yes,
send
sir.
the data to the universities, right?
No, there are two parts, sir. That is what I was saying. As an affiliated college, since the affiliated colleges are not issuing neither the mark sheet nor the certificate, so they need to collect the ABC IDs of the student and share it with the university. But the autonomous colleges, you said you are from Maharaja College, right?
పాన్ కార్డ్ అని అన్నారు కదా, అది యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు.
You said you are from Maharaja's College, right?
Yes, sir.
Maharaja's College is already registered with us on the NAT platform. So Maharaja College needs to start uploading the mark sheet with the ABC ID. You need to do it yourself. University will be doing on behalf of the affiliated colleges, but the autonomous colleges have the right to issue the mark sheets, if I am not wrong, right?
Yes.
So the autonomous colleges need to collect the ABC ID and there itself they need to upload the mark sheet data of the student with the ABC ID of the student.
Sure, sir.
Okay. So again, I'll just repeat for the autonomous college and the universities, The mark sheet data with the credit and ABC ID of the student is required to uploaded by them. So autonomous college will upload their own data. University will upload their own data. Now, on behalf of the affiliated colleges, university will be uploading the credit data.
సార్ ఈ రెండు ఒక నిమిషం.
Any other question we are having?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, I'm calling from Kurnool, sir, Cluster University.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what is the option to create bulk ABCD, sir? As you have shown that this option is there.
Are you the nodal officer, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. I think Cluster University, I might have connected fewer times. Anyway.
So already we have registered, sir. You have registered and we have ABCD for the university, sir.
Right, right. See, under the NAD account, when you log in into the NAD account of Cluster University, okay, there itself we have given you the option of utilities. Means when you, as soon as you log in, towards the right side where you find the name of the nodal officer, there itself there is an option of profile button. Under the profile button, you will be able to see. I'll just try to show it to you. That would be much more easier.
చూపిస్తాను. హలో సార్, దిస్ ఇస్ ప్రొఫెసర్ కళ్యాణి ఫ్రమ్ ఆదికవి నన్న యూనివర్సిటీ, నోడల్ ఆఫీసర్ ఆఫ్ ఏబిసి సెల్, సార్. Hello.
Ma'am, please wait for a minute. I'll just complete one question.
Okay.
From Cluster University, and then I'll come up to you. Okay, as asked by Cluster University, so this may be your login account. As soon as you log in, this will be your dashboard. Okay. Here itself, towards the right side, you will find an option of utilities. Under the utilities, sorry,
Screen was not. Screen was not shown.
available.
Sir, audible, sir.
Okay, is the screen visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay. So as soon as you log in into your account, that account, towards the extreme right side where you find the name of the nodal officer, there is an option of utilities. So kindly go to the utilities section. Here itself you will find three options. The middle option, create APAAR IDs of students in bulk. So ABC ID creation tool. Here you need to go. Download the sample file from here. You need to download a sample file. There you need to provide the data required for creation of ABC ID. So the data which is required for creation of ABC ID is nothing but the Aadhaar details of the student, like the name as per Aadhaar, gender, date of birth. The name as per Aadhaar, gender, date of birth, mobile number, registration number, roll number. So once you download that file, please collect the data as per the requirement. Upload the file again, come back to the portal, upload it here. Once the data gets processed, you will be able to generate the ABC ID in a bulk. I hope that was clear.
Yes, sir. It is clear, sir. Sir, one more question, sir. Suppose I have uploaded the file for 500 students of the collected data from the students.
Okay.
And suppose if one of the students might have already have ABC ID, then
Okay.
what about the for that one, sir? For the students, duplicate
Okay.
ABC
So in that case, you will get a response that DigiLocker ID and ABC ID already exist.
Okay.
I'll just show you. Is the Excel file visible?
Yes, sir. It's-
Can you see the Excel file?
Yes, sir. No, sir. It's failed
No, no,
request.
no.
Just give me a minute.
Ravi, hi, this is Shwetak from APSCHE. I have a small doubt actually. So, as per my understanding, like if the bulk data from affiliated colleges will be registered by the university, when student from this particular college but when he's trying to log in, will he like how can he able to access with the 6-digit PIN?
Sir, at that time, he won't be having the 6-digit PIN because it won't be created since he is not accessing it by, means he hasn't created the ABC ID or DigiLocker ID by himself, right? So he will be given as soon as he goes to the DigiLocker platform and enters his Aadhaar number as a login ID. He will be asked to create a PIN. He needs to click on forgot PIN, and there itself he can create a PIN for himself.
Okay,
And that way he can access the portal.
okay. Thank you. Clarification. So,
Sir, good evening. How the students will be differentiated based on the colleges? When the ID is created, university will be having so many number of colleges. How the students will be differentiated between different colleges? Is there any differentiation in the code?
Ma'am, I think
Sir.
this may be left to the university itself because I'll just give you a clarity, a simple thing. If I am having, let's say, as Andhra University, I am having, let's say, 500 affiliated colleges, right? Every
Yes.
college will share their own collection of data, their own collection of file, right? So as a university, I can keep these files separately. It is up to me. So that can be well maintained by the university. I think that record keeping part is not is not a big concern for today. Means for us, it is up to the university. I think they can maintain it.
So good evening, sir. This is from Adhikaran University, Nodal Officer of
Yes, ma'am.
ABC cell.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, what if we don't have the Aadhaar IDs, Aadhaar numbers of 21, 22 batch students? How do we create ABC ID for them?
Okay. You may remember, ma'am, while I was giving the presentation, I said one thing that the current students, the current batches, their ABC ID would be mandatory because we all know that the batch of 2021-22 might already have left,
Yes, sir.
right? So in
Yeah.
that case, they may not be accessible. For some, they may be accessible, but for all the students, maybe 90%, 80 to 90% might already have left the university.
Yes, sir.
So I would say that we need to concentrate for the current running batches. We don't have to run after those who have already left because we can't trace all the students. Let's say there were 50,000 students. I believe you can't trace them because they have already left the university. You can't have a trace on them. So the point is, please concentrate, please focus towards the college, towards the students who are presently within the university, within the college campuses who are presently studying. So
Okay.
that should be our major focus. And
Okay.
secondly, let's say that the student is from 2021-22 batch, he completed the UG. He might be applying for PG course somewhere, maybe not in Adikavi University, maybe some other university. So
Okay.
that university will also ask him for the ABC ID. So he will be creating his ABC ID there itself. Right?
Yeah.
I think we need not to put more focus and we need not to run after the batches of 2021 if they are not available. We need to
Okay.
make ourselves focus towards the batches which are available because their credit is, their ABC ID is mandatory and the credits into their account would be much more important.
Mhm.
Those who have already passed out, they are not going to utilize those credits as of now.
And another thing, sir, suppose if a candidate creates an ABC ID with his Aadhaar number, but if there is a mismatch, then ABC ID will be created. but then it doesn't match with his other data. So he can later then he go for creating ABCID with the help of driving license or anything else like that. As
Ma'am, I
PAN
would
card you
say,
said.
I would request that if the student has, let's say that is a case that the student has created the ABC ID using APAAR, and the APAAR name, and what I think what I'm getting from your question is that the name as per APAAR and the name as per the university's registration are different, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
So
any
the
data, like
solution.
date of birth or name of the candidate, if anything is mismatching, then how do we go about it?
So the thing is, ma'am, the solution which you said, definitely that is a solution, but that is not a permanent solution, because that will actually
Yeah.
create problems in the student's life itself. Means
Yes.
having multiple IDs, having multiple identities is not going to be benefiting. So what we
Yeah.
are suggesting, what we are asking is that he can get his name corrected either in his Aadhaar or either in his academic document. The easier would be that, let's say that the student is in the UG. Okay. So
Okay.
if he is going for a correction in the academic record, he would have to run to the multiple department. For 10th, he needs to get the document corrected. Again, he will be running to the intermediate for getting his document corrected, name corrected in the intermediate document, then to the
Yes.
UG document. So instead of running at so many places, what he can do is that he can simply go to the Aadhaar centers and get his name changed there itself. So his
Okay.
document will be streamlined. The name as per Aadhaar, the name as per students, the academic record, everything would be streamlined.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Good evening. This is Gayatri from NRI College of Pharmacy.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Sir, even though if we have uploaded all the data correct, I didn't get one of the students' APAAR ID number. So what should I follow in that such cases, sir?
I'm very sorry, ma'am, but if you are saying that you are talking about bulk ABC ID creation.
Not bulk IBC ID creation, only for one student I didn't able to create. That student didn't get that APAAR ID creation, sir.
And what was the error he got?
Error 0. APAAR ID is already been created, but I couldn't see the 12-digit number.
Okay. So you mean to say that his ID was created, but he couldn't get that ID?
Yeah. In the
Okay.
pink color box in ABC ID credit itself, I could see that APAAR ID has been created, but I couldn't see the 12-digit which you have been mentioning. That I didn't get. Only for one student I could see. Even with the DigiLocker, I have been logged in with his Aadhaar number. Otherwise, in the same with the username and with the mobile number, I've gone through with number of multiple things. Even with the Aadhaar, I also made sure to get updated Aadhaar, and also I've gone through that, but I didn't get that thing for the same. Only for single student, I have faced that problems.
Okay. Simply, ma'am, I'll give you two suggestions. One is that the student can log in into his, if he has created the Aadhaar through DigiLocker, he can just log in into DigiLocker, his DigiLocker account, go to the issued document section. As we saw, there was a search document section. Similarly, there is a issue document section. So his ABC ID, if it was issued, it will be stored in the issued document section. So he can go to the issue document section, check whether his ABC ID was generated or not. If not, he needs to generate it again. And if the ABC ID was already generated, the same ABC ID, if he is trying it again, the same ABC ID will appear again. If this doesn't work, after all this, if this also doesn't work, please share. I think you have my number, you have my email ID. Please ask the student to take a screenshot of the error which he is getting and share his details like his mobile number and his Aadhaar number. We'll check it from our side whether his ABC ID was generated or not. And if it was generated, we will be making sure that he gets his ABC ID.
Sir, if you don't mind, could you tell me your number once again? Sorry, I was late for the joining. I'm sorry.
Okay. You are from NRI College of Pharmacy, right?
Yeah. I'm from Vijayawada, Venere College of Pharmacy.
Acha, okay. I think NRI college,
Of
there are
pharmacy.
2 other NRI colleges, not pharmacy. I think I have been already in touch and you have proceeded for the registration in consulting them, right?
Yeah. You can see Gayatri Sudha Gmail. With that mail address, I have been logged in.
Sir, actually, I am from NRI Institute of Technology Engineering, sir. I will
Right.
give number to that madam, sir. Not a problem, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, Jitenji.
Yeah, so if any one of you have some questions, you give mail to Ravi Pandey, he will clarify you. Now that I think we can close our session. Ravi, shall we close this session?
Sir, sorry, I have a question, sir. I have a question, sir, please. I'm waiting since long time.
Okay, yeah.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, this is Sudhir, sir, from SRIT Anantapur. Sir. Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Only Sudhir, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, you mentioned in your presentation, like once the student login into ABC portal, he can see how many credits earned by the student. Am I right?
Yes.
So now my question is, like in the chat box also, can we see the credit split, sir? Like, so he earned some credits through MOOCs. He earned some credits through academic portal.
That is why this account has been developed and this account is being assigned to the student, and that is why we are asking them to create it, because the student might earn credit from the regular courses he has taken. Okay, he might be earning some extra credit through the online courses like MOOC and other things. He might also be earning some credits through the skill courses, right? So from wherever he earned the credits, he can view all those credits separately. Like Andhra University, whatever number of credits were transferred by Andhra University, that can be viewed. And not only that, under Andhra University, let's say he pursued BTech. So under BTech, which number of subjects were there, how many number of subjects were there, and every subject, how many credit were assigned. That detail is available. Second, after this particular course, then there will be, let's say, summer online course, whatever he pursued, and the credit assigned in that online course. That detail will also be available. So a very comprehensive detail will be available to the student.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you, Ravi, for your valuable time for the Andhra Pradesh. From our side, we promise you that the entire exercise will be taken up on a mission mode.
Thank you, sir.
And definitely we work out an action plan. Through that, we see that the targets that we set for definitely gets achieved. As far as the 2021 admitted batch is concerned, right from that we have the Aadhaar numbers in the admission data. So any college is missing out, we can share with them, and so we can have them. And as you said that if you something is not having it, we leave them.
Can be done, sir. Can be done.
That we definitely do. So very nice, and thank all the colleges representing here, all the universities representing here. I am sure that all of you have taken the right inputs and have a plan of action from your side. And we also try to give you some kind of direction. But we have to jump into the action without any delay, further delay. So that is my humble request to all the colleges and the universities. So once again, on behalf of the Andhra Pradesh Higher Education, I thank Ravi Pandey from ABC DigiLocker for making us understand the process which we have to undergo, process which we should make the students undergo to have the benefit of having academic bank of credits. So thank you once again. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, just in addition to that, I'll be sharing some documents, some promotional documents like QR code and one pager, step-by-step guides. So they can even consult, they can even take reference of those documents if shared to them, and they can populate, they can just place these QR codes at multiple places. Students will be able to access the ABC ID through the QR code itself. So they can do that also. I'll be just sharing and they can make use of it. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone.